you to
Yeah.
be able to bend a coin.
Another thing about coins. Think about this. What? Think about another thing. Durability. All right. How durable is a deck of cards? I mean, there are, of course, I mean, different brands of cards that are going to be more durable. They're going to last longer. But seriously, how durable is a quarter? Do you think that? I mean, maybe a bit of rust, maybe you got some dirt on it, but do you think this thing is ever going to break in half without a sufficient amount of mega force? Like, I'm talking Power Ranger power here. I mean, this is going to be quite durable. This is going to last you. That's another thing. So you got durability right there. That's another reason.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have another one?
Sure. Basically, how Ian was saying earlier about not many people know the backs, like, not many people are familiar with these cards. Well, not these cards. His cards that he has are, if you have Black Tigers or Vipers or anything like that, a special kind of deck that's, like, really durable and they're good, but they look gimmicked and they're not. So that's a problem. Yeah, or a Ghost deck, so that's a problem when you're performing. But you see, like, there's pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, 50-cent pieces. If you go to different countries, they have different types of currency, and, like, people are familiar with other countries' currency. It's not like it's completely, like, new to them. Like, they'll understand if they look at it and they see, like, Mexicano or the euro. Like, they'll understand where that's from or something. So, basically, you have different types of coins, and they all look different, and they have different sizes. Just like if you have a normal size deck, if you use a jumbo size deck, some people might think that the jumbo size deck is gaffed. Whether if you use like a penny or a quarter, one's bigger than the other, no one's gonna think one's gaffed and one's not. So, it's you know, like, no one expects a coin to be gimmicked. Like that one thing where you bite a coin or something and, like, you spit it back on, like, no one expects a quarter to be gimmicked like that. And, you know, even if they want to see it, you can switch it out for another coin, and, you know, like, no one will think that coins are gimmicked. And even if they're different colors or sizes or from different countries, you know, like, that's the thing with cards. If cards have some weird, like, design from Sweden or something, people are going to be like, what is that, or something. So it's, you know, people are more used to coins, and they're much more effective. You can change the size of coins, you can change the size of cards, but it's hard, I guess. You can do so many things with coins, and no one will expect it to be gimmicked, because
Yeah.
everyone are familiar with coins. So
I have one last one, and it sort of has to do with sort of backs of cards. You think about this. Let's say you go to illusionist.com. You've got wonderful selection of decks. These really high class, beautiful decks of cards. They're really nice. They've got this crazy finish. You can do those wonderful fans. They just look wonderful. The Black Ghost deck I know is very, very interesting looking. I love the way that those look. I also like the way that the Shadow Masters look. I mean, a lot of these cards, they look really, really nice, and they're all completely unique. They all have a different sense of look, but the problem is taking such... This is one thing that you might overlook, is you're taking Bicycle, best known card brand name in the world, alright? And you're making it look different. Isn't that a bit suspicious, something that you trust so much, and suddenly it's all sorts of weird colors that they've never seen before, all sorts of weird shades of... and so you're gonna... It's a bit contradicting to what Bicycle is, and that's the only problem that's with those decks.
oh, I got one more. Also, if you're finished with a trick, like, let's say you're finished with a card trick, you have, let's say, a gimmick deck, or a deck that's stacked, or a deck you had like cards given out and ripped and you can't use it anymore, or it's something you have hidden in the deck, right, and you just switch it for a new deck. You're gonna have to, like, put the cards in a box, put your hands in a pocket, pretend to look for something else, take out a new deck with like something else, like a pen, which gives you zero reason to go into your pockets or whatever, and then it's just a whole hassle.
Yeah.
With coins, they're this big. You can take them, you can palm them in any way, shape, or form, hidden completely by your hands. You could finish a trick, and you can palm the coin. People aren't gonna wonder where you put the coin after you're done with the trick. The trick's over. As soon as you're done with one, you can take it, put your hands in your pocket, and the coin's gone. Like, it's this big. Just don't, make sure you don't have coins in your pocket or keys in your pocket when you drop the coin in, because that happened to me once, and it wasn't cool, because then the guy figured out how the trick was done, and then I was all pissed off, and I cried. No, I didn't, but, you know, like, it sucks when a clink noise or whatever is made, so, you know, they're easier to get rid of, and you can hide them way easier than cards.
Yeah, another thing, this is just one thing I thought of. Think about how much material there is for cards. I mean, amazing amount. Like, crazy amounts of stuff that you can get, like card tricks. Now, contradiction, how many coin tricks can you think off the top of your head? See? And that's something that someone just said. I mean, there isn't a lot of material for coins, but keep that in mind. That's good if you want to develop a trick, because there's not a lot of stuff out there. So you can create something groundbreaking, like if you guys ever heard of Bullet, the coin through bottle. Very, very groundbreaking. There's not a lot of tricks like that out there. So keep that in mind, that there's a lot of room to develop when there's not a lot already there. So keep that in mind.
Definitely. And there's so many techniques that you can do with coins, such as palming and like hiding coins and doing all of that stuff. So that makes it even easier that since some techniques are already developed, you can definitely make some insane tricks. And yeah, same with cards. But you know, like, there's always going to be that one trick you think of, and then you find out that it's already been made, and you're like, damn, it sucks.
Millions
and it's like,
of times for me.
You know.
I mean, all the time I think I've created a new trick, and then I've noticed, oh, it's been done already. Oh, this has been done already. I mean, me and Nathan, I remember, like, a few months back, we thought of something, and I won't talk about it right now, but we thought of just something crazy. And we hope it's never been done before, but who knows, it could have been, but we think it's probably definitely a crazy one. So we'll talk about that one later, though. So, any other comments you have to say? Anything?
Well, here's like something interesting. If you get coins, which you don't have many tricks to do with, but you have tons of techniques, and you have cards that you can do tons of tricks with, and then tons of techniques also, you can combine the two, you know, and just like go insane. Like, you know, coins across you can do with cards, and then you can do insane amounts of things with them. Since there's so many, you can like hide coins the same times you hide cards, like in your hands, and make coins and cards appear out of nowhere at the same time. And like, there's endless possibilities if you combine the two.